Hello, all you beautiful people. How you doing here today? This Lava with the Enchanted Artistry Studio. I just changed my name, so it takes me a minute. We're going to do part 2 of our Diamond Art Club haul. So we're going to unbox 2 more kits today. Okay, so those 2 kits, if you did not see the first part, the haul, these are the other 2 kits that I got that I have not unboxed yet. T-Rex, which my husband and I used to play a lot of Ark Survival Evolved and then Ark Survival Ascended. That's when I started getting my migraines, so I couldn't really play anymore. But so I got this T-Rex one to do for him so he can, I'm going to get it framed and hang up. He's been decorating a lot with dinosaurs and stuff, so I think this is pretty cool. This one is a square, which if you're new to Diamond Art Club, if the box is blue, it's typically square, unless it's like a special, like Disney princess or something. Some stuff like that. Sometimes the boxes are a little bit different. But typically, the blue box is a square. And then I also have the Seraphina by Myka, Jelina. And this one is a round, noted by the pink box. So let's do the T-Rex one first. Try to get this out of the way. And let's see what's in it. First of all, it's a 22 by 29, which is a 55.8 centimeter by 73.7 centimeters. And I'm very excited about these. This one has 48 colors, including 3 Aurora Borealis, which are the shiny ones if you're new to Diamond Art Club and the way things work. And it's named after, you know, like the Northern Star, the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis lights. So it's 66,304 total diamonds, which is a lot. These kits that I've got from Diamond Art Club are bigger than any I've done before, so. And my previous Diamond Art Club ones, like the one I'm working on, almost finished up with, is Deadpool. I got that one off Amazon, but it is a lot smaller than these. All right, so let me just open this here. I try not to open it all the way because I like to keep the plastic on a little bit. Because I don't always work on them right away. And I say don't always, but I'm actually pretty new to diamond art and even newer to Diamond Art Club and the bigger kits. A lot of my older ones were budget-friendly ones that my hubby got for me off Amazon. Okay, hold on. Let me just get this up. Okay, so I just opened the end of it. So if you can see here, that way the rest of it stays in plastic, just in case. I am in the basement and my area where I store them is kind of close to the water thing, but they should be fine. All right, so let's pull it out. And I will go over both toolkits because I'm not sure if these are the newer toolkits or the older toolkits, so we're going to go over. Looks like this has the twist and pick applicator with putty and the multi-placer. So this is definitely a little bit older one. So we have our tray here. This is our canvas. We have our toolkit, and then we'll go over this. So in our toolkit, we have the tray, which what's nice is they give us everything we actually need to get started. And let's compare this. Like I said, I'm newer to Diamond Art Club. This one I actually got from my Deadpool, and I think it was from Deadpool. I was actually a little bit disappointed. The magnet fell off and I had to glue it back on. So, but I got it working. It's fine. All right, so these are my previous kits from the unboxings from part 1, plus my Deadpool kit. And as you can tell, my Deadpool one is smaller. So this one is one of the bigger trays. So it does compare to the big one here. I did also get a smaller one in the Stitch kit because it was not as big. All right, so let's take a look. We have the nice tray with the slide out, which I love because it makes them really stackable. Plus we have this, so it gives us the cool spout, but also I love it when they have these stoppers. So if I'm shaking them around, they're not going to fall out the spout here. Like I said, this one is the putty. So this is our refill putty, and it is the putty, not the clear wax, which the newer ones come with clear wax. And then we also have a little heart shape of the classic wax. Oh, okay, this is different. I haven't had one like this. Okay, so this is a 7-placer to go on here. Okay. We have a 4-placer on here, but what's different is the single placer here. And it looks like it's a push-in style. I don't know. So is that... Okay, so let me test a theory here. So if you wanted to take this off, no, you still have to keep that on. So it must just be for this end if we wanted to, if we wanted to put a single placer on this end. That's interesting. I've not seen one. Yeah, so we can fit it on this end. So that's pretty interesting. Like these are, ooh, I was going to say they're still easy to come out, but so we could use our 4-placer or the 7-placer that they gave us. I typically use a 5. Maybe I'll work my way up, but for right now I typically use a 5. I have been using the Clear Wax version of this one. And I actually like it. It took me a little bit to get used to because if you twist it, I haven't been so fond of the putty. Okay, so I wonder if we can change it here. No. That's just so weird that they gave us that for the other end. I didn't know if maybe you could replace this, but I don't see a way to twist it off or anything. So that's interesting. I've never had one where they actually gave us that also. But if you are new to the twist and pick pens, you just twist it a little bit, and this one has the putty, so the putty would come out here. The way I pulled it off earlier, if you wanted to refill it, which is what this is for, or you could also use it on your multi-placer, however you want to use it. But if you wanted to refill it, you just untwist this part, pull this off. Oh, hold on. Because I've had to do this. Oh, it's stuck in there pretty good. It looks like my putty is actually stuck up here a little bit and it kind of dried and stuck it on there. There we go. So if you pull really hard, then you could reload the putty right in here. Or if you have the other one with the clear wax, you can also put it in here. But that's how you reload them. It's actually pretty simple. I haven't done very well with the putty, but I think a lot of people had that problem. That's why they switched to the clear wax instead. But that's what our kit has, which is okay. And then, of course, we have some extra baggies. You can use them. These are really great to use, you know, if you kit up in them. Or I like to store like little things or extras in there. But that's what we have for our little kit. I always like to put everything back in it until I'm ready to use it. And then, of course, the top of our tray just slides right in there. All right, so that's what's in our toolkit. And then we have this, which has our instructions. If you're new, you don't know how to diamond paint. But it also has our sticker sheet. I don't know if I don't have one. Oh, I do. Hold on. Look at that. That is our T-Rex card. It got a little scratched, but I'm okay with that. That is a gold, right? So the trading cards are a different kind of reward system that you redeem on their site. However, you do not want to scratch off and enter the code because they will expire until you're ready to use it. So if you go on their website, on Diamond Art Club's website, you can check out how many you need because I forget that. But you can get custom kits, you can get so much off kits, you can get all different kinds of things. And so you have to collect the different kinds. The one I got before was a bronze, and this one looks like it's a gold. That is beautiful. I love the fact that the Rex came in the gold. That is such a beautiful card. I think I'm going to get a binder to put all mine in because I think they're really cool. But that's what we have. And then here we have our instructions. So it tells you how to diamond paint, what your kit should have in it. So you always want to make sure your kit has what it's supposed to have in it. Tells you how to do it. And then some little tips and stuff. And then here. Also how to join the VIP Facebook group if you have ordered anything from Diamond Art Club before, which is really good. And I recommend you join that. Not that I'm very active, but I'm getting there. Also, it also has a 20% off your first app purchase. So it doesn't matter if you've ordered from Diamond Art Club before. Anytime you order off the app, you will get 20% off your first time purchase. But also the VIP group, if you join that, they also have a discount club in there. So like I said, highly recommend you join that. All right, but then we get this really cool sticker sheet. And the first part is our sticker of our design that we have, how many killers and everything it has, the SKU number, all that good stuff. So a lot of people put these like in logs and stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with mine, but it also has a sticker so you can do your start and end date. And all these stickers are separate, the start and end date, the design, and this part down here. So you can put them however you want. But the other cool thing is this has our symbols and gosh, I forget what it's called, but our reference sheet to tell us what number goes with what symbol and what actually the DAC code would be. So if you keep yours to store for later, this is the code you're probably going to want to keep them under, because these are the universal colors that those would belong to. And then of course we have the sticker here. We have a Diamond Art Club sticker, and then the one that says Diamond Art Club. I love their logo, do what makes you sparkle. And then the name T-Rex, and it's by Patrick LaMontagne. I'm probably screwing that up, I'm so sorry. But the cool thing is when you go to KitUp, each of these stickers are individual, so you can actually put these directly on your things. So like I have the Forever Young set of the trays, but I also have the little round ones, and so you can put these directly on those without having to go into too much more to kit up your kit and get started. All right, let's take a look at the canvas. All right, this is a pretty big boy, so. And these trays inserts for the boxes are pretty cool, because even after you're done using them, you could always find something cute to use them for. All right, so this is upside down. But as we unroll it, you'll see a couple of things right away. Over here, it always has what the kit's going to look like when it's done, the SKU number, how big it is. So this one's 22 by 29, who it's by. And then it has Diamond Arts Club socials here, and how to get a code for 10% off your next order. So the nice thing about Diamond Art Club is all the artists. Oh, sorry, look at this. Look at that. I know it's so stupid. It's a tongue, but look at that. And the jungle leaves. Oh my God, my hubby is going to love this. He is absolutely going to love this. Look at this as we're taking it out. Oh my God. I just saw its eyeball. Okay, hold on. Let me roll this the other way so you can see. Okay, because it's poured glue, we can take it, roll it back the other way. It is very, very sticky. I did test that. But here we go. Look at this part. Look at that. Look at, you can just see the texture and the dinosaur there. And look at its eyeball. Look at its teeth. And it's dripping. It's drooling. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love this. My hubby is absolutely going to love this. All right. Our background is this dot, which I'm guessing is our 310. Yep, 310. So we're going to have a lot of black in the background, and then of course all the green for the plants. This dinosaur, oh my goodness, it is so much better in person. Look at this. It is so beautiful. I am so excited. I know that I'm doing this one for my hubby. I love the dinosaurs too, but oh my goodness, he is going to absolutely love this. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I think I'm going to try to make it where he doesn't see it before it's finished, but I don't know if that's going to be possible because this is pretty big and I don't know where I'm going to put it where he can't see it. All right. Also, when you get your diamond pack, make sure that it actually matches the canvas that you're working on. So this one it's the T-Rex. And if you look, the code here should match the code at the bottom of our canvas. And as you can see, it does. And so we actually do have the right pack here. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I didn't know I would be this excited about a dinosaur, but it is so good. It's so good. All right, so let's take a look at our drills. Of course, this is a pretty fat pack. If I can figure out where to open it. It keeps going and going. There we go. All right, let's take a look at this baby. I don't know about you, but I have a hard time putting these back in there because I like to put them back in there to store it. Look at all these colors. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. You want to guess how many of the black packs of 310 we have? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I was gonna. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to anyway. We have 10 of the 310. So you know it is going to be back here in this background a ton. Well, even in part of its mouth here, like there's just a lot of black. But I think that's cool because then the part that sticks out is just going to look gorgeous. All right, and then we also have, let's see, we have a lot of this green color, so it's $8.90. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of that one. Which you would expect that because, oh, whoops. This is $8.90. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the $8.90, excuse me. And then we have 2 of the $6.99. Which is a little bit more green, and this is more of a forest green, the $8.90. But you expect a lot of green because, you know, in the jungle. Then we have 3 of the 3371. And that is the brown color. That's going to be a lot in here, partially on the dinosaur. Then we have another green, which is just one. See, I like the fact that they use on the packs. It has the DAC. Is it DAC? DMC. Sorry, DMC number. I like the fact that it has the DMC number because then if you know this is $6.99, that's 700. That is just one tiny shade away from each other. So, all right, excuse me. And then we have 938, which is this brown color. We're gonna have a lot of browns, so 829, 898. We have 2 of those. 839, a little bit lighter brown. We have 1 of those. 782, 319. We have 2 of those. 434, and then we have our first Aurora Borealis, and I think there's 3 in here, right? But this one is 137, and it is that beautiful, almost like a lime green color. But if you can see that sparkle on there, look at that. Like it just has that shimmer on top. That is going to be so beautiful. And then we have 701, 819, 3790, 3047, 893. 915, 612, 150. Such beautiful colors. And then we have some smaller packs too. 648, 645, 371, 647, 725, 703. Right, 703. 894, 3350, 640, 646, 3799, 128, which that one is another Aurora Borealis color. Hold on, let me get the sticker sheet. This must be an older kit. Because usually it has AB, and that's the Aurora Borealis colors. But this does not. So does it say on my box? Hold on. Where did I put the box? Oh, it's up here. Does it say on the box here? No, it just says 3 Aurora Borealis colors. That's interesting. And I don't think they have a date on here, do they? No, I don't see a date on here to tell us like how old the kit is. But it doesn't actually tell us what the Aurora Borealis colors are. It looks like this pink is one of them. See how it shimmers differently than like the one next to it? So I do believe that is one of the Aurora Borealis colors. And then 924, 498, 926. Oh, and that's got a little bit of a different color in there, which isn't one on either side, so that's kind of weird. 3857, 932, 3752, 931, and 940. Okay, I've still only found the 2 Aurora Borealis colors here and here, which the pink, obviously, we don't have a ton of. But the 128, let's see, is our number 2. So it's going to be here in the tongue. So right there, a little bit here. That's why there's not a ton of it. It's a little bit here in this part of his mouth, and then his tongue over here. So over here, all through these lighter pink spots are all that number 2. So all that's going to be shimmering, which is going to be really cool. So let's find what our last color is. So we have 300. So 106. 106 is also Aurora Borealis. You can see the way it shimmers more on top. So this one, 106, is number 1. So, oh, okay, so it's in the teeth. So it's in the teeth, a little bit in the part of his skin, like just little parts throughout the skin. Just little highlights. And then in the teeth, there's lines of it here. So all that's going to have this sparkle color to it. The fact that it's in the teeth and the mouth, that's going to be pretty cool. Because the other color was green, so that's going to be in some of the jungle leaves. All right, and then we have a 783, 372, 436, 433, and 3731. Let me move these out of the way. All right, there we go. But yes, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to try to do a pin here. This is way bigger than I thought it was. But that makes it so much more beautiful. And like I said, I never thought I would be so excited about a tongue like that. But it is beautiful. Like absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So this is going to be an absolutely beautiful piece when it is done. And I'm not sure when I'm going to work on it. Because like I said, I'm doing it for my hubby. But I want him to have it probably by Christmas. I know I shouldn't whisper. But my door's closed. He shouldn't be able to hear me. But just in case. He knows I got it. So that's not a surprise. But yeah, I'd really like to have it done and framed for him by Christmas time. So I had a lot of time to work on it. Hopefully everything works out fine. All right, let me get this one put away and then we'll take a look at the next one. Okay, up next we have Seraphina by Myka, Jelina, 28.7 by 21.6. It is 73 centimeters, by 55 centimeters, and it is a round. It has 49 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis, for a total of 50,313 diamonds. All right, I did go ahead and just open this one. Again, I like to leave the plastic on, so I just opened that little part just so I can open the box and pull out what we need. And let's see. There we go. Another big one. Let's go over the toolkit first. So this one does have the twist and pick applicator. It is also with the putty. So I'll just show it to you real quick. I do want to see, so it does have the putty in it also. So we'll have extra putty in here. Trays the same size and everything. So this one, I don't know what was up with that one. The other one that had the single placer tip in it. That was just weird. This one just has what the trays normally have, which is either clear wax or in this case, the extra putty for our pen. And then a little wax pad, so you can use it on your multi-placer part, or if you prefer it for your single placer part. And then we have a 7-placer also. So good. I'm starting to get more of the bigger trays, so I really like that. And as you can see, it is the exact same size. Oh. Okay, so it must be a different version, because this is the one from this kit, and it is just a tiny bit bigger than the Rex one. And it's really only the spout that's bigger. Yeah. Looks like the sides, the depths are the same. But for some reason, they changed the spout just a little bit. So this spout is a little bit longer than this one. So that's the only difference. And then we got our baggies. And then we have our little instructions. Here's our treasure quest card. This one I believe is a bronze, it looks like. But look at that. Look how beautiful it is. I always love that it has like that rainbow shine when you tilt it to the side. These are just so cool. Again, don't scratch them out. See, this must be one of the newer ones because it actually says it's bronze. And I do know they changed that in the newer ones. Of course, you're not always guaranteed a treasure quest card, but they are in a lot of the kits. So there's my bronze. I will save that. And then we have our instructions. That's the same as before. And then here we have our cool little sticker. I do know some people also put it at the end of their boxes so they know while they're storing it which one's which. But again, I'm not going to go over that. It just tells us what it has and everything. But the important thing is our stickers. 49 different colors. Again, this just makes it so easy to kit up because you can just peel them off and put them on whatever you're storing your diamonds in. All right, so let's take a look at the canvas. If you want to see more comprehensive, if you're just here for this part of the kit, I did go over the toolkit in the first one, so that's why I only showed you anything that's different in this one. All right, so let's take a look at the canvas here. Look, just rolling it out like that. Look how beautiful these colors are. And of course, we have our symbols and everything here. This one does go this way for the orientation. Look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, I love this artist and her artwork and the colors that she chooses. Let me roll it back real quick so you can see it better. All right, and of course this is poured glue. Oh, this does have the ones with the lines. I did forget to say on the first one, the plastic on the front is perforated, so you can already have it in sections. There was some problems with the pink ones carrying over to the canvas, but it doesn't look like that's a problem in mine at all. Yeah, see, you would see the lines here. Yeah, see, it's not on the canvas at all, so we're good there. we don't have that problem, thankfully. I think even if we did, if they didn't have this one in stock, I would probably just keep it and try to do some mica powder or something to fill in the gaps so you didn't see it. But thankfully, we don't have that problem. So this one is not as big as the other one, but let me do it this way so you can see this beautiful design. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I know people say it all the time, but there's such a difference between looking at the canvas online or even the pictures on the boxes and getting the canvases. This is so beautiful. And the colors are gorgeous. Look at that little book here. The lantern. Oh, this canvas just speaks to me. This is gorgeous. And of course, in case you missed it, they are little fairies. Oh yeah, you can see it really good on camera. But they are fairies. So again, this is what it's going to look like. I guess I could show you also. This is the picture. So that is the artwork that it is based off of. And as you can see here, they did a really, really good job. Like, this is really gorgeous. I know I say this about each canvas, but I'm very selective on what I order because, you know, gotta be making sure you're spending your money's worth. So I'm very selective about what canvases I order, that I'll really, really like them. This is just so much more beautiful in person than I thought it was going to be. I'm so, so excited. All right, before I keep rambling, let's see. So always make sure down here we have our, oh, there we go. Now you can see it. Down here we have the canvas serial number, so you always want to make sure it matches. This one does. It also tells the artist name and everything down here, all their socials, and the Diamond Art Club guarantee, which is a lifetime guarantee as long as you are the original purchaser. If you have any accidental spills, if there's something wrong with your canvas, for instance, if we had the pink marks, you could contact customer support and they would get back to you. Also, if you ever don't have enough drills, which is one of the reasons I love Diamond Art Club. And I ordered from somewhere else, but they, as far as I can tell, they don't have that guarantee. So it's one of the things to me that Diamond Art Club stands out that not some other people do, including one that just came out. I do not see any guarantee, and it's from an artist I absolutely love. But I'm a little hesitant from ordering from them because I don't see anything about their drills. All right, let's see where the end of this puppy is. Right here. All right, so we do have a lot of black because everywhere there's this black outline. So that is our 310. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. We have 6 of the 310. And then we have 823. That is a really, really beautiful blue. And then 3865. Okay, so does this one tell us? Hold on. Does this one tell us if it's the AB colors? I don't see. So I don't think so. Or maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm newer to Diamond Art Club, so. All right, well, let's see if we can pick them out. We have 3865. Oh yeah, I forgot these are rounds. And so we have 2 of those, which is that like off-white cream color. And then we have 550. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Look at that color. That is so beautiful. We have 939. We have 2 of those. That's a darker blue. Then we have 820, which is a very, very beautiful traditional blue color. And then 762, which kind of an off-white, more of a real light gray. And then a 416, which is Still a lighter gray, but not as light as that one. 796, a blue. 803, darker blue. 327, which is like this maroon color that's beautiful. 138, light blue. And 995, another shade of blue. So we have lots and lots of blues in here, which is beautiful. All right. Where is the end? All right, here's the end. So then we have 839, 912, 3760, 3755, 3837, which has a straggler blue from over here. 3861, 779, 420, 3746. That is a gorgeous purple. In case you couldn't tell, my favorite color is purple. 317, which is a darker gray. 3814, that's a beautiful shade of green. 3860, 135, that is our first Aurora Borealis. You can see the shine color on there. So that is a yellow, and that's really pretty. I wonder where that's at. 135, so that's number 1. Oh, I wonder if they made the Aurora Borealis pretty easy, like 1 and 2. So this one is going to be actually mixed throughout. So like there's a little bit here. There's a lot in her headband here and the tip of the wings and the headband here. Again, over in the wings. So it looks like a lot of the wings. And then there's just speckles of it throughout the wings, throughout like the belt. Can't tell if that's a belt or necklace, whatever that is here. And then just scattered throughout here. So that's really pretty. Then we have 498, 3371, and 312. All right, so our other 2 colors must be in here. Because it did say there was 3, right? I believe so. 18, 991, 210, 38, 30, 30, 12, 720, 600, 355, 209, 677, 436, 3864, 814, 799, 895, 3843, 782, 3325, 917, and 915. Did I miss a color? Hold on. Okay, I found it. It's number 138. Apparently I just wasn't paying attention when I went through this one. So this is a very light blue, but as you can see, compared to the ones next to it, it has that shimmer on top. So this one is number 2. It's going to be, let's see. So a lot in her hair through here. And then just some through here. There's a little bit over here. Where is the majority of this? Because that's a pretty good amount. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. It's in the feathers. It's in the wings. So let me pull this over a little bit. So in the wings here, all this, that color blue part that you see right there, and down through here in her hair. Let's see, a lot in her hair. A little bit in right here. There's also a little bit in the book at the bottom down here. So there's some right here, some here. It's also just a little bit in the lantern. Let's see. And then the rest of the wings. The rest of the wings through here, all that blue part right through there. So that is where that other Aurora Borealis color is going to be. All right, had to move the diamonds out of the way. They wanted to fall. But that is it. Let me know what you think. I just love this artist. I love most of their work. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to work on this one right away because I do have 2 coming. Well, really 3 coming from a different shop, not Diamond Art Club. That I'm very excited about. And if tracking is right, one of them says it is coming, the other one says it isn't. I don't know. We'll find out. But if it's right, at least one of the packages is supposed to be here this week. So I'm excited. But let me know. Did you pick this one up? Are you gonna pick this one up? I do believe it is in stock right now. Of course, stock always changes. So yeah, let me know what you think. I really love it. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you all. Leave any questions or comments down below. I really appreciate them. And you know, if you have a diamond art channel, drop that below too, because I've really been watching a lot of unboxings and whips, and I like to see all the different kits out there because I don't know all the different places to order from also. So just tell me you have a channel. I should be able to click on your name and follow you. I don't expect you to follow me because of that. I just really enjoy watching people do stuff like this. So, yeah, let me know. But until next time, this is the Enchanted. I am Lava. That's what my gamer name is. So a lot of people call me that. And I know I just changed the name, but it's Enchanted Artistry Studio. I just wanted it to feel more like me. So, all right. Till next time, this is Lava Happy Crafting.